Yeah? One sec. What is? Oh shit! In this series, I'm documenting all of my DIY projects and upgrades I'm doing to our schoolie, from building a custom roof rack and deck to converting the fuel system to run on veggie oil. I'll be carrying out these projects whilst on the road as me and my fiancée Raya travel the US and eventually down to Costa Rica to start building our dream house on a plot of land we have in an eco-village. You can also follow our travel vlogs of the trip on our couples channel, Raya and Louis, linked in the description. So when we were trying to start it the other night, basically what had happened is diesel engines, if you get air in the fuel lines, it's a lot harder to kind of start. So there's a little primer pump which it like bleeds out the air, and then you push this little pump and it manually pumps the diesel through. Anyway, what I noticed was when I was pushing that primer pump, diesel was like squirting out the edges of it. So I'm assuming that that was what was broken. So I managed to find one next day delivery on Amazon for this 1996 school bus engine. So I'm going to unscrew the other one, replace it, prime the diesel and give it a go and see if that works. Hopefully I can fix this myself. I'm barely able to construct a sentence right now. I'm so tired. I've barely slept the last 3 days. Yes, we still urgently need to move this from where I have it parked because everyone's annoyed at this point. I'm doing my best. So this is the broken primer pump. I'm going to undo that, yeah, and then switch it out. And it's really annoying to access, so we'll see if I can get enough leverage. So there's the old primer pump. I did it! I freaking did it! I'm feeling good. I still need to get this bus properly checked out, get the oil changed, get a tyre replaced, and just a general service before we're ready to hit the road properly. But the mission right now is we need to get it off this property. Also, there's been complaints from neighbours about my ugly van. I don't know who on earth would call this ugly, but anyway, the guy that's kindly let me park here said at least get this off the property. So what I'm gonna do is drive down into the town, find somewhere to leave it to charge because it's low on charge. Then I'm gonna unhitch my Super 73 electric bike and drive this back up to the bus. I'm then gonna secure everything down, pack everything into the bus and drive this to a local Home Depot parking lot where we can finish the decking. We need to buy some more wood, screw it all down. Swig's gonna come down and help me. And then I guess we leave this in Venice and then I'll cycle back up to my van and collect it and then bring that. So that's the plan today. The big thing is gonna be packing away all of these tools and boxes, and I have so much stuff, guys, it's crazy. So we're gonna pack this. Eventually we're gonna store a lot of this on the roof rack and storage boxes like that, but right now it's gonna be tricky. The first charging spot wasn't working. I couldn't really download the app. I feel like literally every charging spot I go to has a different app and it's part of a different charging network. Anyway, I'm on to charging spot number 2 and I'm hoping this is available. I've got so much junk in the back here. So much junk in my trunk. Apparently it's free, I just need to pay for parking, but we'll see. Let's have a look. Yeah, another app. Right, moment of truth. So I think I should just be able to plug this straight in. Let's do 2 charges. It says it's charging. We have success. Right, let's go and fix the stuff on the bus. Right, I'm back at the bus. Nice little bike ride. So, plan of action. We've got to get all of this on the bus secured. I've got to strap the water tank in place because that's still not perfect. I've got to attach the gas propane canister. I'm just going to go around and check everything's strapped on properly. This is all the composite decking we're going to put down. That's all strapped down securely.
Going on?
We dug little ditches, the back tyres to fall into when we were trying to level the bus, and I don't think that was a great idea. But I'm trying to come around to I'm trying to dig out the tyres.
We just have to get used to this, don't we?
Yeah.
This is gonna be every day. Life on the bus. That looks pretty good, yeah. Does the other side look like this?
Let's do this.
Yay!
We freaking did it! Woo! I'll show you the ditches that we had to drive out of. Okay, that makes sense why it was so hard. Wow. Last thing Raya just reminded me about, just strapping on this big storage box that I've put up here temporarily. It's just loose at the moment, so I think I'm gonna strap them over there. Right, storage box is in. Oh, I love this ladder, it's great. Let's do this. Yeah? One sec. What is? Oh shit. Guys, I'm gonna have to call back. Okay, so we've driven about 5 minutes and we had a pretty dangerous situation happen. Basically, the guys that were helping me, sorry, I'm throwing them under the bus, they didn't strap on the wood properly. I should have checked, to be honest. I did think I'd checked, but anyway, as we come around this corner, half the pile of wood slid off the side onto the side of the road here. Thankfully, there wasn't a car behind. Well, it didn't fall off behind, it fell to the side, but still super dangerous. Ideally, we would have got this all screwed down and finished at the last location, but it should be done today. But yeah, not cool, really not cool. So Raya's just gathering it. I'm gonna jump up there and she's gonna pass it up to me. Can you pass them over the back? I'm gonna strap them back on. I've got a little bag at the end to stop them sliding sideways, which I'm gonna secure. I think we've secured the wood. What a palaver. It's a bit like a pavlova. Okay, it's not like a pavlova. Okay, I think we're good, right?
Yeah, I got it.
The drama is over. I've safely arrived and parked outside Home Depot. And Swig has come back to help me. We bought some 2x2 lengths of wood, which I'm just about to prime and paint just to kind of weatherproof and seal. We're going to screw that to the metal frame and then we're going to screw the decking boards down into that. Excuse me? Is that Carlos?
Yes, I'm Carlos.
Yes, hey. I just got referred to you. I've got a school bus that I own. I need to get a service done on it. Like, I'm just having a little bit of an issue with the engine. It drives, but it's not very powerful. There might be some diesel leaking. Is that something you could help me fix? Yeah, there we go, baby. Whoop, 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 whoop. The first 4 boards are down. This feels good. It feels very solid. It's gonna look so good once it's all done. These little clips fit into the groove in the deck. Then they screw down diagonally. And then the next board clips in. Funny story, we started screwing the decking boards down and we're basically screwing every other beam and we're gluing down to 2 of the metal frame parts and it's lifting at the moment, so it's not holding down. So Swig was like, why don't you go buy some sandbags to weigh all the decking down? So I just bought 26 50-pound bags of sand. So heavy. What even is that? 500, 1,000, 1,300 pounds pushing. It's so heavy. Alright, let's do this. I don't even know what day of the project this is, but I'm cracking on. It doesn't look like I've made much progress, but I'm just starting to cut around the little roof hatch, which has just been a little bit of a complicated thing to figure out, but I'm gonna cut these boards, mount all these here, and then go back to the full length and just keep sweeping down. And I feel like the more I do, the quicker it gets as well. It's kind of funny, this morning, I went to collect my van. So we've got the Wonderbug here. I went to pick it up, I parked it somewhere overnight and had a parking ticket. And then whilst I was picking that up, I came back here and I had a parking ticket on this. So 2 parking tickets today. But it's very convenient being parked right opposite Home Depot, so I can just run in, get any screws and parts I need. I feel like I've already been in twice today to get things, so if you're ever working on a van or a bus, I'd highly recommend just doing it outside a Home Depot or Lowe's or a hardware store. Right, let's crack on. Pretty perfect. And what I'm doing is I'm gonna make like a hatch will fit flush with the decking with the same boards for the skylight. So when it lifts up, we can get out, but when it's down, it's just continued decking. I've run into a little bit of an issue. So I was worried this was gonna happen. The way it lines up when all of these boards are in place, the clip is positioned so I have to drill the screw into the metal frame, which was what we were having issues with when we first started, and the whole reason why we put these wooden beams in to screw into, because screwing into the metal is just a nightmare. Anyway, this one went in okay. This second one, the screw has snapped inside. So I managed to drill pilot hole, but the screw snapped. So I have to get that out, put that in, and then do the same that side before the glue sets. What happens when you over tighten the screws, they snap. It's got pretty dark now. Luckily I bought a little LED work light last night, conveniently at Home Depot right where we are. So decking's almost halfway done. We need to bolt in a few more of these wooden beams that the decking screws into. So I'm putting some liquid nails on this one, then we're gonna screw that in, and then we've got 4 more to do down that end. I think we're almost out. Oh man.
No.
Okay, let me get another one.
Incredible. Ooh, you guys.
Once the decking's in place, I'm hoping no one will fall off the roof. I think eventually, when it's static, I'm gonna have little rails that we can like put up when we have kids running around up here. Just put little safety rails. The wood is really like bent, so it's popping out. I definitely want to get more of these clamps. They're so good. Sweet. Oh yeah. Sweet, I think we're good to go. Good to go, baby. Justin and Ryan just got back from IKEA.
Can you tell?
Oh, you got an IKEA hat on, I only just noticed.
IKEA's #1 fan.
Looks so good.
Get in there. Next thing we're trying to do is attach the 4 last wooden battens that we're like screwing to the metal frame. The 2 complicated things I'm gonna need to do is cut around this chimney exhaust pipe thing and then cut around the other skylight. I was hoping to try and get it all done tonight before we head off tomorrow, but I might run out of energy because I'm exhausted. Woo! Right, we're heading to the mechanics to get some things sorted. I'm literally dripping with sweat. Right, update. We went to the mechanics. It's too late in the day for them to do an assessment on the bus to see what needs repairing, but we can take it at 7 a.m. tomorrow. So we drove like 10 minutes away to a Walmart store. We're gonna stay here tonight. I'm gonna carry on putting the decking down on the roof. This was where we got to this morning. Managed to get everything in storage boxes, secured, strapped to the side. I'm just gonna crack on and hopefully, yeah, get this all sorted. Did you get matcha? I love matcha. There's this little chimney that I've been trying to figure out how to cut around, and I just so happen to have the perfect size hole saw. So I measured out where it needs to be, clamped it down, and I think, hopefully, this is gonna fit around that kind of perfectly. What do you think, guys? That's pretty good. That is pretty good. Oh yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. Check it out. Basically I did from there all the way to here in just over an hour. So yeah, maybe twice. Yeah, I think this could take 2 to 3 hours because I need to cut around that.
Wow.
Isn't that cool?
Yeah. Oh, it looks so good.
This is my setup. I have my work light. I'm parked on a random industrial back road. I'm pretty happy with this. I'm about to measure out and saw those sections either side of the hatch, like this area cut out here. The last board is going in. I'm balancing right on the edge. Really I would need a ladder to do this, but I'm gonna try my best. That's our old water tank. That's a new water tank.
Yes. Oh, so good.
That's like triple the water.
So
maybe
good.
more. That is freaking huge. I hope it fits.